Hello everyone, my name is Chance Brunton and welcome back to Minecraft 1.17 edition. This time we're going to be working on some armor. After last time we were working on mostly automation, like the chicken farm and the cow farm. And we're still going to need to be doing a bit of that. We'll need to keep up with the farms, obviously, but the bulk of it is done. Well, I say the bulk of it. The bulk of what we'll be doing for now is done. The construction is mostly done. The farm itself is built and working. But what we are missing is the exterior of the building. That can wait, though, until after we've gotten some more, like, enchanting and stuff on our armor taken care of. So the only thing we'll be doing, really, with the farms at the moment is going to be breeding up the cows, basically, and just making sure the chickens are as bred as they can be. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Thumbs up right back at you. Alright. So, what we need for the enchanting is actually deep slate. Mostly because with deep slate we can extend out the villager area and try and get some more books. Because I think that's the main way we want to go, is getting books for some of the higher level enchantments. That's probably the most XP efficient way of doing things for us. We don't have a lot of deep slate, though. And where'd those trapdoors go? We can use the trapdoors. Let's just carry some of this wood with us, because we could use that as well. We have books to set up lecterns. Wool for beds, I think is already over there, actually. I'm trying to think of just all the things that we could use to set up additional cells. I think we're probably a bit short on iron bars, so we could do with some more of them. See, the recipe's like this, I think? Yeah. Bunch of iron bars. I'm not as concerned about using up the iron now that we've got plenty. We actually have enough diamond for a full second set and then some, which is really nice because it only takes 24. So we have basically 2.5 set, or another set and a half of diamond. Trading will also give us some levels, so trading and breeding will give us levels. So we can potentially use that to get a few more level 30 enchants on the gear we've already got, just to give us kind of a base start on things. The sugarcane farm has not produced much, and therefore I don't think the chicken farm will have. I've not been AFKing. Oh! Well, I'm confused as to why the sugarcane farm has produced almost nothing, but the chicken farm has actually produced a lot. When we run out of food, we can come back and just grab a stack of cooked chicken. And there's already more feathers than I can possibly use for anything. We need a flint farm or something now. I don't even know if that's possible. And why... Wait. Why are there baked potatoes of all things in here? Who? Somebody's just messing with me. There's no way that our chickens produced baked potatoes. Can you find the potato on the chicken? Because I can't. Alright, well, that's interesting. But I'll take it. It's free food, I guess. Alright, cows. We'll get the cows to breed as much as they can. And it should only take a few iterations of cow breeding. Wait, whoops. Accidentally opened these trap doors. Are the slabs gone? I thought... Wait. What's going on here? Somebody's removed the slabs. No, wait, the slabs were higher up. They're above the trapdoors, not below. Nope. Actually, the farm is fine. I see what's going on now. I guess we'll just leave the wheat in here for when we come back. And did I bother actually breeding the chickens while I was here? Let's just do that in case. I think they might be at nearing an entity cramming limit. But they don't die when I breed them, so maybe not. I wish I could just throw the seeds down and the chickens would just take care of things. Because it's kind of hard to click on them from here. Impossible to click on them, actually. Maybe it would have helped things if I had left like a half slab in the side that I could look in at. It's too dangerous to install one now because all the chickens would escape when I tried, but that might have been an improvement to this design. Okay, let's leave the chickens to their potatoes and now go see the villagers. Although, actually, maybe I want to sleep on the way. Just so that we don't have to deal with all of these monsters. So there's a lot of monsters spawning up there on the hill. Maybe I'll want to light that up later. And we do at some point need to extend the house a little bit. In order to fit a bed. Baked potatoes go with chicken. You need a sour cream farm. Unfortunately, that's not in vanilla. I don't know what the next closest thing would be. We can't even get salt, disappointingly. Salt or butter. What we need is Pam's Harvest Craft. Now that would be the mod for this. Because Pam's Harvest Craft probably does actually add sour cream. And at the very least, it certainly adds butter and salt and things like that. Okay, let's start by trading the sticks and things we've got. Because the trades should be renewed on that, and we're going to want plenty of emeralds here. Although, the more of these guys we get, the less the less we're going to need in emeralds. Because right now, we're using a lot of emeralds because every time we roll a new guy who has something valuable we need, we have to spend all of our emeralds to buy something from him in order to get him to stick around. If we don't do that, the villagers will just despawn. Or, not despawn, but re-roll their trades. But as we start getting more and more established villagers who are just going to stick around and offer the same trade continuously, then we can be a little bit more selective in who we buy from. Alright, we'll put the rest of these blocks just in here for now. We have 2 stacks of deep slate, a bunch of iron bars, and 6 trapdoors is not going to be enough. So let's make a few more of those. And lecterns as well is also... Oh, God. I just made 64 slabs, which is not what I wanted. Alright. Lecterns is also something we're going to have to build more of. Actually, I will need those slabs for the lecterns, so that's fine. And I need books, which we've got a fair few books in here. It's enough to get started with. I don't want to make too many lecterns because I'm going to need some of the books for trading. 2, 3, 4... 5 lecterns will be 5 villagers, and then... Well, that still leaves us 15 books to trade. That's a little excessive. Okay, now I've actually built 1 too many bookshelves, I think. Because we have 8 bookshelves for 8 lecterns, but only 6 books to trade, so that means we'll have to go make some more books before we use these up. But that's okay. Alright, now put away the excess slabs. We'll take the wood with us just for good measure. But we have bricks, lectern, iron bars, trapdoors. Okay, let's go and build these cells. We are going to have to mine more into the rock. That's going to be a little labor intensive, but that's okay. So I'm going to make 8 cells if I can manage it. right off the bat. That's going to require us to mine out 24 blocks long, I think, because it's what, 3 per cell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. And how deep is this going to be? It's 1, 2, 3. And 4th layer is the wall. So 1, 2, 3. 4th layer is the wall. So we dig out to here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that complicates things. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is about the size of the cells. This area. And then we're also going to need to dig at least a couple blocks out front. We don't have to dig every block out front to start with, but to access the cells, we're going to need at least a couple of blocks of spacing. It's a good thing we're doing this with an efficiency 5 pickaxe. It is efficiency... No, actually, it's efficiency 4. Alright, well, I mean, that's close enough. This is not quite the fastest we can have a pickaxe, but it is still pretty darn fast compared to a regular pickaxe. We're gonna have to deal with this cave. Where does this cave come out? Oh, I explored it while building from here. Its other entrance was already sealed off by our construction on the prison. Its other exit comes out here. Kind of behind the prison, looking down on it. That sound is a drowned. That's not a sound I expected to hear. I don't really want to go hunting it down, though. If I could find it, I would kill it to see if it would drop any loot. But it's not worth taking the time to search for. Get some free coal from doing this, though. That's nice. I suppose we could search for it by turning subtitles on, because the subtitles are directional. That's the trick that Sam uses. But what I'd be hoping to get out of it is like a trident, which is... I think it's like 100 to 1 chance of it spawning with a trident. And then... well... no, I don't think the odds are that bad. Can't remember exactly what the odds are, but I think the odds of getting a trident from a drowned, like looting and that it spawned with one, is, with looting 3, something like 16%? No, that's too low. Sorry. I don't know what I was talking about right there. I think it's something like 1 in 200, actually. I think it's like 0.16 or something like that. That might be what I messed up. It's pretty low. So, even if we could find it, chances are not good that we'd get anything. I do want a couple of tridents at some point anyway, though. But the best way to do that might be to set up a drowned farm, just like we did in the last server. That worked pretty well. And I ended up having to go through hundreds of drowned to get a trident. So it was really necessary. I accidentally went one too far there, but that's okay. I'll just put a torch there so that things don't spawn in the wall. I could also fill it in, but That'll work. That also provides light for now. Actually, it's probably not worth filling in, because we're going to have to dig that part out further anyway, eventually, just to make room for the hallway. How low do we need to dig this? 3 more blocks will be floor level. Oh! And also, dig right into this cave. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to be careful not to fall here. I noticed this cave's not lit. Has this not been accessed from anywhere else? Maybe it's worth, like, digging down and making a little passage to get to this cave. Just so I don't forget that it's here. You know, the drowned might just be right here. I see water. Let's have a look. Oh. Oh, that's a zombie. Okay. I thought that would have been, like, an enchanted armor skeleton. My inventory is so full, I didn't even realize. Let's actually go dump some of these just blocks out into a chest. There's no point in exploring anywhere with a full inventory, because then you just can't bring anything back. Oh, also, this is under the wall, so we'll just dig it out a little bit closer to this side. I want to be able to put the wall in and not necessarily brick this over. Oh, I see. It connects up to the staircase under here. Oh, hello. There's just an iron golem sitting down there. Well, that's good to know. He'll have spawned because, technically, we've set up a village. Come on, Drown's gotta be here. Is that him? Yep, that's him. He does not have a trident. For a second, I thought he did. Just an arrow. That was disappointing. It would have been hilarious if he was actually holding a trident and we had killed him and gotten it. That would have been amazing. And Sam would have been very jealous. Because I know he is currently eyeing it up. He has had great luck finding a book of enchants for a trident. But he has not yet found one. And since he got so lucky in finding the book, I thought, there is a chance that he's going to get very unlucky finding the trident. Which will just be hilarious. It's like the one time you want to find it is when you've got this amazing book. So of course that's the one time you're not going to be able to. Alright, so that's that little cave explored. We at least got some coal out of it. And lit things up a bit. I don't want to waste too many bricks on, like, the floor right now. Because we're a little short on bricks, and I want to be able to make at least a couple cells before we run out. But it is probably at least worth putting in the floor in places that would otherwise fall through. So that we don't. there's quite a few of those. And I don't know what to do about this wall, because I don't want to leave gaps. We're going to need to seal this in. The back wall comes to where? The back... 1, 2, 3. The back wall is in front of what we've already dug out. So it would be here. So we'll brick this in. And the ceiling comes to here. Actually, we might not have enough bricks just to be able to cover all these holes. Just because I want to keep this area safe. Because right now we're building a bit loose. Maybe I should actually seal up the backs of these with, like, cobble. Just like that for now. It doesn't matter if it's a temporary block. Because we're building this a bit loose, but the idea here is to try and make sure that our merchants are safe so we don't lose them like we did with the village raid before. Which also means we need to be careful about spawning. These torches may have to be moved eventually, but I'll just put them around liberally for now. At least mining up this gravel will get some flint. So I can maybe make some more arrows. Or Fletchers too, potentially, but so far it seems like one is enough. One Fletcher can already take more wood and sticks than I would care to cut, even with this tree capitate on. Bit more light. Then once we've got a couple of cells down and we can roll a couple more people, hopefully get real lucky with an enchantment, but otherwise we'll head back down to the regular mine to get more deep slate in order to continue building more cells. It'd be really nice though if first we rolled, you know, Protection 5, or I guess Fire Protection 5 would be better. Does Fire Protection go up to 5? I think it does. Normal Protection does, I'm pretty sure. But I can't say for absolute certain about Fire Protection specifically. So I think Fire Protection's mostly what we're going to want on this gear. Protection would probably be better for straight up PvP, but for PvE, just fighting monsters and stuff in the wilderness, the thing I'm most scared of is fire. Fire is quite dangerous. But if we have 3 pieces of maxed out fire protection and a regular protection on top of that, then we should be pretty darn near impervious to fire. Potentially even capable of going for short swims in the lava. Not that I'd want to, but sometimes I might not have a choice. Actually, we're going to need a couple holes. And for that matter, we're going to have to go dig out the upper side too, because we're going into a mountain. Okay, so how does this go again? Oh, I didn't make any beds either. Alright, let's go make beds. just wood and wool. We'll make... I have 8 lecterns, so we'll make 8 beds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many more bricks do I have? Not many. Let me think about where these beds are gonna go and place those with a priority. And I think we're only gonna get 1 single cell built here, actually. Even then, I might need to cut corners a little bit on some of this deep slate. Alright, we'll do the corner cutting in a second. So bed there, wall, bed. And then there'll be another wall, another bed. And we'll just keep going like this until all the beds are placed. And then they're at least here not clogging up inventory space, because beds don't stack in the inventory. Yep, so this is perfectly measured out. That's good. And then I forgot the deep slate that goes up here, which we're actually too shy, so we'll just take it from the floor in order to be able to finish this cell. And then there will be trapdoors. I think we'll put them on... which level? This level. And then we put in the iron bars. And a lectern. Like so. And that's another cell ready to go. And then we'll just have to put our spare building materials. The bars, the lecterns, the trapdoors. They'll go in here. And put away some of our excess just raw materials here. Signs we don't need. Bucket's just always good to have on hand. I might put water in it just as a safety measure. Bow can come back to the hotbar, because why not? Books probably actually better in the other chest. Let's grab the sticks. I think we can do another round of stick selling. Yep. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We can sell feathers. We have tons of those. I mean, I guess there's no... Well, they sell 24 at a time, so I think there's no urgency to it. But we can sell all those additional feathers, what we don't need for arrows. Speaking of which... How much flint have we got? We've got 6 flint here. Not a lot. But if we take 6 flint and 6 sticks, we can stop by the chicken area and we can craft ourselves a bunch of feathers. I left the iron at home, right? Yeah. So we're probably going to want a new shovel. Probably good to just carry a spare shovel and a spare axe. I would love to get some enchanted versions of those. How much do I get for feathers? 24 feathers is 1 emerald. And this is how many feathers we've got. So we could actually just go ahead. It's not far. We'll just grab those feathers. Leave the meat and the potatoes for now. Make as many arrows as I can, because flint is really the limiting factor. Let's see what we'll get for these. We've actually probably got more feathers here than he's willing to trade in one go. Should have grabbed a paper while I was at it, but that's okay. Actually, 23. He's giving us a good deal right now. It's 23 feathers per emerald. At least until inflation kicks in. So we used up a little over half our feathers and got 16 emeralds, which is pretty good. So now we have 64 and 6, 70 emeralds, a stack and a bit. We'll just leave those feathers there. So we have some more arrows and plenty of emeralds. Oh yeah, we have one more cell finished. So before we return back, I'm actually just going to grab a book and some emeralds. And we're going to get one villager moved in. And then we're going to have to go look for additional building materials. And I want to do something with this upstairs area to try and make it a little bit safer. Oh, I forgot to put trapdoors up here too. Right. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, I guess we can run down and get them real quick. Trapdoors are kind of necessary for keeping them safe. And ladders. I also forgot about ladders. I think the trapdoors are in the other chest. We'll just make these sticks into ladders. And now go grab the trapdoors. We're going to need 4 of these doors and 2 of these ladders, I think. Yeah. Because without the ladders, we won't be able to get back out. And without the trapdoors, zombies will be able to get in and kill him. Ow. There, and there. Okay, can we get this villager into the boat? Come on. I'm trying to break the boat without hitting the villager. Get in the boat. Yes. Okay. Come on. Fire protection 5. That's what I want. I think. Go on. Fall in the hole. Now take a job. Take a job. Stop bouncing. You want to have a job. Come on. Why is he just bouncing? Let's try picking this up and putting it back down. There. Lectern. See it? Stop staring at me. Why is he not taking a job? Oh, wait. There we go. Just when I went to leave. Aqua Affinity. Aqua Affinity helps us, like, mine in the water. I eventually do want that, but... Is it worth taking now? I'm not sure if we got it before, either. Let's leave that for now. Let's see what else we can get. Although if he was going to be stubborn about taking jobs, maybe I should have just let him have the one he was happy with. Frostwalker is useless. That would turn water under us to ice, but that's not as useful as it sounds. It's like devastating to crops, and it's mutually exclusive with better enchantments. Lure 3 is only for fishing. That's not even selling any enchantments. Or that. This guy does not want to sell enchantments. Oh my god. Feather Falling 4. I think we already have one of those, actually. I remember asking yesterday if Feather Falling went to 5. So that one was a good one, just not... Ooh! Fire Protection 4. Ooh. Minecraft Fire Protection. It goes up... Let me just double check. I think it does go up to 5. No! It only goes up to 4. Does protection go up to 5? No. Okay, I'm just totally misremembering. Protection 5 is in no way a thing. So Protection 4 is actually maxed out. This is exactly what I wanted, actually. Oh, it's really expensive, though. I'm not sure what the range on it is, but I think it could be less. Still, I'll take it. It just means we're going to have to do a little bit more trading for emeralds. I think other people would probably say, no, don't take it. It's too expensive. You can re-roll and get better, but I don't want to sit here for ages re-rolling. I'd rather just trade up and get more money, and we'll just buy from him. Some of our other books are cheap, so I imagine it will average out if we get some guys a little on the cheap side and some guys a little more expensive. But, hey, Fire Pot 4 is nice. Most of our armor is going to have that. And look, we already did have a Book of Feather Falling 4. I was correct. How's this guy coming on trades? Has he reset yet? Yes, he has, actually. Perhaps I should go get a bunch more sticks to sell to him. Just go ahead and do that now. Use up my axe and then... No! Whoops. Actually, I can get out of here. I accidentally entered his cell by sleeping in his bed. I guess that's not terrible. I can get out. If I don't swim. There we go. It gives me less time to gather sticks, though, because his trades are going to reset at 8 a.m. I should probably put some torches around as well. Because, like, I noticed that skeleton there. And the creeper. Come on, careful killing the creeper. Yes. If the creeper blows up, it's not, like, a problem. But we won't get gunpowder if the creeper blows up. And I would like the gunpowder. I wonder if it'd be worth trading for one of those magnet things that the guys set up. Just to make it a little easier to collect all the wood from these trees. Axe is almost done. Oh, am I going to leave part of this tree? Saying it so. Oh, okay. We can just punch this one log and then be good. That's actually kind of perfect. Thoroughly used up that axe. Now, there was a patch of 4 over here that was incomplete, so we'll plant that. And then we'll replant 4 here or something. And I don't think these 2 saplings planted would grow on their own. So we should try and combine this with some other saplings. Oh, actually, there's plenty of saplings here. Let's just go ahead and replant some, because I'm definitely going to use it. I don't know if there's any, like, rules about trees not being able to grow if there's adjacent blocks. I think there might be some, like, weirdness involved, but it depends what direction it's in and stuff. So, I do try wherever possible to give the trees a little bit of birth, but it's not always practical to do that. Where else can we put a tree? I've got one more tree on me. Where does it want to go? Somewhere in here? Sure. I don't know if it can even grow in there, because there might not be enough space above it, but if nothing else, we'll eventually cut down the trees around it, and then there will be space for sure. Okay, let's make as many sticks as we can. Or at least, you know, that's probably enough sticks. We'll see. Because we're going to need at least 4 of those fire prop books, which is a lot of emeralds. Actually, we'll need 3 of them. So, not very much. Hello, how do you say that? Vintage Gaming? iVantage Gaming? Is that correct? Welcome to the stream. I'm just working on doing some enchanting. How are you doing? Let's see, we'll put these emeralds back. And... actually, while I'm here... well, we'll just leave it. We'll work on one piece of gear at a time. Let's just take these books back. Let me refresh myself on what I've got available. Sharpness, Flame, Infinity. Depth Strider, Riptide. We've got Depth Strider, which is nice. Mending, Protection 4. Fortune 3. Silk Touch. Unbreaking 3. Feather Falling 4. Fire Protection 4. We could make a wicked pair of boots with what we've got. Oh, nice! Glad to hear you're doing good, and glad to hear you subscribed. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it. So we could make a fantastic pair of boots, because I think we have a soul sand enchantment. I don't know about using it, though, because I feel a little bad. I feel like Tyler really deserves the precedence on that. I feel like we should get one of our own if we're going to do that. Yeah, there is a Soul Speed 3, but I feel like I've been hogging a bunch of stuff. So what have we got? We've got Unbreaking, Mending. If we use boots, we've got Depth Strider. We now have Fire Protection 4. We have Feather Falling, which can go on a pair of boots. We have Aqua Affinity if we use a helmet. So we did already have an Aqua Affinity, so I'm kind of glad I re-rolled that for now. So Unbreaking, Mending, Fire Protection 4, and Feather Falling, Depth Strider. Do I want to go ahead and just make a pair of boots? I'm kind of tempted to just make a pair of boots. What else could we want on a pair of boots? Let me bring up the page on boots real quick. And let's see here. Because I think we've got what it takes to do this. Oh, thorns. Of course, thorns is the thorn in my side. We're going to want thorns, but... in order to do that, like, we have not rolled a thorns merchant yet. So fire protection is what we want. That's the only protection we need. That's the only one that's level 4. Unbreaking 3. We've got both of those. Mending, Depth Strider. We can get Soul Speed, I'm pretty confident. Oh, Feather Falling is technically also 4. Is our book Feather Falling? Yeah, it is Feather Falling 4. So literally, to make the ultimate pair of boots, the only things we're missing is thorns and soul speed. We have gold, and Sam has like an automated setup for trading, so I think we could go get another soul speed book. So thorns is the only thing we're missing. But we do have our levels now. Let's go ahead and spend some of those levels to just get a base enchant going. Probably on our boots, if that's what we're looking at maxing out. But that's the thing, is I don't want to get a crappy enchantment on these boots, like blast protection. Should we make a dummy pair of boots and then just kind of re-roll? We could add thorns later. I just need to be careful, because there's a maximum number of times we can work this. Thorns is a strange thing to want on a boot, yeah. But it hurts the enemy, not us, so it's fine. There's a maximum number of times we can work these things. So I want to make sure I leave room if I'm going to be combining things piecemeal. So for example, for these books, like, I could combine fire protection with mending, and I could combine unbreaking, you know, and feather falling, and depth strider and soul speed if I wanted to. And then I could combine 2 of these book sets together. This with the armor. I have to think about, like, the most efficient way, because if I like combined this straight up with the boots, depth strider with the boots, and then I combined fire protection and mending, and I put those on it, so it was worked twice at that point, then I would need feather falling, unbreaking 3 combined with a book of soul speed and thorns, hypothetically, and then could mix those on. So basically, I could put all of these things on apart from 1 right now, and then combine the others later. No, I would need to. I could combine a couple of these things. The problem is if I do this in the wrong order and screw it up, then it's going to be, all the effort's going to be entirely wasted, because we're going to need to make a new pair of boots. That's why I've got to be so careful. That's kind of why I'm disinclined to do things without having thorns just ready, because I don't want to botch it. Alright, what can we do with these boots now? We can get just protection 3 on these boots. Maybe that's just the best thing to do. And then not have to use an enchant. I mean, that... it feels like a waste because we already have a book of Unbreaking 3, but on the other hand, not having to use the book of Unbreaking 3 means we can use a different book in that sort of slot, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And we got kind of unlucky because Unbreaking 3 was the only thing we ended up getting on these boots. That sort of sucks. But that's okay. So we don't need to combine it with an Unbreaking 3 book now. Now these boots can be combined with either another pair of boots or like a book. Like we could go ahead and combine these with yeah, we get thorns from merchants. So I'm pretty sure we would be efficient if we combined our current boots with, say, Fire Protection 4, and we combined Depth Strider and Mending, or Feather... Because our boots are currently 0 worked. Like, they've just come off the anvil from the first time, so they're at a 0 now. If we combine them with Fire Protection 4, they'd be once worked, which means they need to be combined with something once worked. So we can take any 2 of these books and combine them in. So what's the most important books? Mending and Depth Strider would be a utility book. Probably. Aqua Affinity is a helmet thing. Let's take that out of the running. So we could combine Fire Protection directly on the boots, I think. Then Mending and Depth Strider together and put those on the boots. And then what we'd have to do is we'd have to combine Feather Falling with Soul Speed and put them on if we want to be efficient about it. And Thorns. Yes. I think that's what we want to do. So we could go ahead and do that now, just to have a nice pair of boots. So let's do that. And we'll have to give them a name. What have we already got here? Call them Rena's Grace. Rena being the drummer from my favorite band. And wait, why is this not working? Why is this not working? We can put Mending on, we can put Depth Strider on. Why can't we put Fire Protection? Hey, Mstrong, welcome back to the stream. I am working on Enchanting and now wondering why I can't put Fire Protection on these boots. They're incompatible with any form of project. Wait a minute. I thought I put Unbreaking 3 on these boots. Oh. I put Protection on by accident? I thought I put Unbreaking 3. Oh. I could have sworn it said Unbreaking 3. Wait, and we can't override that in the anvil? I thought for sure we could override that. Oh, okay. Well, fortunately, I have plenty of diamonds. So that's not actually so bad. But it does mean that we'll just have to skip over it from now. We've got Protection 3, though, so we're a little bit tougher. I'll just remake some tools, and then we'll head into the mines. Yeah, I didn't realize that I had put a protection enchantment on these boots. I thought it had said I was putting Unbreaking on them, and apparently I can't read. So, that's the price I pay for not being able to read. It's okay. It just means we're going to be a little bit tougher for now, and that we're going to have to spend some additional diamonds on a new pair of boots. In theory, I could also grindstone these boots if I wanted to save the diamonds. That might be worthwhile. Or I could just keep the boots as is, and, well, the protection 3 isn't even maxed. Maybe I will just grindstone it, then I'll only have wasted, like, a level. Or 3 levels, really. Blast protection is good for creeper explosions. True, but the creepers so far have not been doing anything. I don't know why. Part of it was that, like, we had a confetti creeper thing going early on, and that was supposedly tuned down, but it's still... It feels like the creepers just aren't doing anything right now. I don't know if that's because they're actually not doing anything, or just it feels that way for some reason. Like, I'm used to being afraid of creepers, but whatever settings we have going on here is rapidly desensitizing me to them. So what I'm most scared of is fire, which is why I want to put primarily fire protection on my gear. And then, because 3 pieces of full fire protection gear will pretty much max out as much damage resist as I can have against fire. So I'll probably have 1 extra piece of just plain protection. There's also projectile projection, but I don't think I get shot enough for that. Yeah, the creepers here certainly do seem wimpy. I will say creepers are a lot more scarier though when you have mob griefing on. Not necessarily because they're more dangerous to you personally, but because then you're scared that they're gonna come up behind you and blow up your stuff. Normally, creepers would be able to, like, blow open your chests, destroy your items, and it can be really bad. But right now, all they can do is direct damage to you, and it feels like they're not even doing that, to be honest. Let's make sure we keep the staircase here, so that I can continue to get down after this deposit's been mined. And we'll just get loads of deep slate. Then we'll see if we can roll a Thorns enchantment. And if we can roll Thorns, then I will happily go into the Nether and try and locate Sam's trading setup with whatever gold we have to try and get another Soul Speed 3 book. Just because, like I said, I would feel kind of bad about just using up Tyler's book when Tyler has done a lot for us and I've done very little for Tyler. I've kind of prioritized getting my own stuff squared away. As soon as I've got my stuff squared away, I will try and make it a priority to pay him back for the investment he's put into setting up our stuff by making him a full set of really nice armor and tools. Or at least I think I'll make stuff. I'm not entirely sure, because I might just want to provide him with some XP and materials and things, because there is customization that you can do. And if I just surprise him with, like, pre-customized armor, it might not be what he wants. So, much like in real life, you know, the ultimate gift is just a gift card that's worth the armor and weapons, but is not actually, so that he can pick out his own armor and weapons. Can you get thorns in an enchantment table? I thought the wiki said that that wasn't true. I guess the wiki would be wrong then, because the wiki just says it's only from Anvil and Books in the little, like, note that they have. That's interesting. I wish I'd gotten thorns, because that's exactly what I would need. But having to re-roll the items for that is still not worth it compared to setting up the villager, because the villagers can be re-rolled for free. Whereas every time I enchant, I have to spend the levels on it. And those aren't easy to come by yet. If I set up a farm, they will be. We have more people joining the server. Oh, right. Callie left, so it's just me and Michael. It could have been. I imagine quite a few things on the wiki are out of date from 1.17, so if they did change it, that might explain it. I do know that the Japanese portion of the wiki doesn't even have a lot of the articles written yet for some of the newer blocks. Like the main ones they do, but like I was looking up the different varieties of deep slate, and the articles exist in English for like deep slate bricks and stuff, but there's no Japanese equivalent article for all the varieties. I'm sure it's a matter of time, but it's always funny when a game or something just comes out and you can see the wiki is like insufficient because people haven't had time to adapt it yet. Oh, have you not seen the villager setup we have yet, Armstrong? Because breeding villagers, not a problem for us. I have way more villagers than I know what to do with. Because I set up an auto breeder, which I let AFK overnight. And apparently Tyler threw some extra food to them too, so I'm not sure how much was him and how much was the auto breeder. But when I came back, I had a jail cell filled with villagers waiting for jobs. And I have a minecart system to bring them up to, like, the prison area where I have them in their, like, work cells. It's really inhumane. And, so, I'll show you when we get back to the, to expanding the cell area. But we can, like, bring guys up by minecart and put them in a cell to, like, get them a job, and then they just, like, sit there working the window. Yeah, the villagers, the farm is like a farmer villager and another villager stuck in like a little box, basically. And then they're trapped there, but it's set up so that baby villagers can run out while the adults remain trapped. And then when the baby villagers run out, they end up getting pushed by water off into a cage where they can then, you know, grow up and wait to be harvested by the minecart. It's pretty nice. And when I say pretty nice, I mean it's pretty nice for us, not so nice for them. Rusty is trying to get a union going and lead a rebellion, but so far it's only been marginally successful. I wish I could say it was not at all successful, but Rusty's efforts did indirectly lead to a mass villager breakout that let like 6 villagers just free. And I think they still roam around like the chicken farm and stuff to this day because they can't escape the fences. Oh, you mean setting it up for the farmers to generate excess carrots and potatoes and stuff for us? Yeah, I was thinking about that. I wasn't sure if I wanted to, because Seth had recommended something like that for a modification, but I'm not sure if it would screw up the breeder to do that. I was thinking about setting up some separate villagers to do that. Particularly, I'm wondering if we can, would that work for wheat? Because carrots and potatoes are nice, but the reason I was thinking wheat in particular is because I have like a semi-auto cow farm set up. It's not fully auto because it doesn't like breed the cows, obviously. And I have them manually killed so that I can do it with looting. But it would be a little bit more automated if we could get an automated wheat source. Yeah, I might set that up later. It does sound like a good idea. And I do like building simple farms. To try and get... I love maximizing efficiency of gathering things by making AFK setups. Oh wow, there's just like gold in the bedrock. I would not have expected to find this stuff so low. Alright, I guess I kind of want to go back, but my inventory is almost full, so it might be worth just sticking around a little bit longer to go back with a full inventory of deep slate. We will certainly use the deep slate. This would be much better, though, with an efficiency 5 netherite pick. That would also be nice if we could roll that on a villager. I know everybody wants an efficiency 5 villager as well. No, we haven't beaten the game. And in fact, I don't know when we'll be doing stuff like the Ender Dragon, because, you know, the Ender Dragon is the sort of a thing where it feels like it should be like a server effort. You don't want to just take it away from other people, especially because some people on the server are going to be like newer players and you don't want to really rob them of the experience. Which makes it a little bit funny for those of us who have done it 1,000 times and are just like, yeah, but, you know, we want to move on to the post-dragon content, but like elytras and things. But at the same time, we want to hold ourselves back to preserve their experience. So I don't know when exactly we'll get around to doing the dragon stuff. Granted, I'm not even ready for it yet because I'm still working on armor and weapons. I need this much stone for building. You'll see what I'm making when I get back. I've been using deep slate in most all of my buildings for something or other. But in particular, my prison is virtually entirely deep slate. Alright, this is enough. I'll just go back with this. So, I've had to gather an incredible amount of it to work on this. What's the word I'm looking for? This wonder. The 8th wonder of the world, the testificate prison. I guess in this world, we don't have any wonders yet, so it's kind of the first wonder of the world. If I could be so bold. Alright. I'm thinking eventually I'll make it a much bigger structure than it is. I guess we can make this bricks on the go. I'll at least make 4 stacks to start with. Did I leave any important materials here before I go deal with that? I don't think so. I think I kind of left everything at the farm. Or at the, place. Oh, there are some iron bars here. That's worth grabbing.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, Michael. How's it
How are
going?
you? Pretty good.
I should warn you.
All good. I should warn myself, there's Phantom.
Oh, is it nighttime? You want me to sleep? Or...
No, I'm gonna fight him.
Okay, so... I have just mined a ton of deep slate in order to be able to go back and expand my villager jail. I've just rolled a fire protection 4 villager.
Nice.
He's kind of expensive, but...
I'm big leg.
What was that?
Really laggy.
just set an Enderman on fire, and he is just panicking. Oh, and now apparently he's gone. Oh god, he's back. There he is. Oh. Got him. I was actually worried there for a minute, because that was the first Enderman I've decided to fight without, like, blockading myself in.
Oh, there you go. How's your gear looking like? Are you in full diamond?
Yeah, I've got full diamond. My chest plate is prot 4, Unbreaking 3, Thorns 2. And
Nice.
my boots are prot 3. Temporarily. I wanted to put fire protection on them, and I thought I was enchanting them with Unbreaking. And apparently I just can't read. And so I accidentally put prot on them, which is mutually
Nice.
exclusive. How's your gear?
What? Say that again?
What?
Wait, no. Protection and unbreaking aren't mutually exclusive.
No, I put prot on it, and I meant to put fire protection on it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And
Gotcha.
that's mutually exclusive.
Yeah.
So,
I just heard you wrong.
so by the way, this is my villager jail cells here. So here I've got them all lined up in these little windows to be traded with, where they can't really move or get away. And they're brought up here by this rail system. Oh god, that's an... Oh no, that's a skeleton. I thought that was an villager. And the rail system connects down here to this cell full of villagers. It's actually a little less full than it once was, because I've been taking a few villagers out of it. And we had a little problem once where a zombie got in and it wasn't good. But this is where we're at now. We have tons of villagers just waiting for jobs. And that little chute you can just make out in the background there is where the breeder comes to. Which the breeder is just as you would expect, just a farm plot with a couple guys working it. And then there's a little hole that the babies only can fall down. Okay, trapdoors, lecterns, we have bars, ladders, blocks, torches. We don't have enough ladders. We're gonna want some more eventually. I'll just fill in these holes now that we have plenty of material. I think we should just have enough material to finish off these jail cells, so I'm not going to be too stingy about it. We'll just go ahead and fill everything in here. So how's your own gear coming, Michael?
Pretty good. I've got full diamond. It's not anything fancy per se yet.
You don't have any enchantments on it?
No, I do. I've got... It's not nearly full yet.
Okay.
Chestplate, prot 2, unbreaking 2, thorns 1. Diamond leggings is prot 3. And diamond boots I've actually got feather falling 2. Which is nice.
Oh, yeah.
The enchanting table was not happy about giving me anything on feather falling on my boots when I did them though.
Mm.
That's fine. I'll get it later.
You're hoping for, like, Depth Strider? Or something?
Well, I was hoping for feather falling not being the only thing it was going to give me. On
oh, is
on
that
just the
literally
one
all
enchant.
it gave you?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm currently working on maybe making a pair of boots. But I'm like going with a villager heavy method, so I'm getting a lot of like books in advance.
Yeah.
And the main
usually
thing
have
I'm
to go
missing is like a
villager.
Thorns book.
Yeah. I tend to go villagers first, but I just decided not to this time.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, remind me, is there villagers that sell like regular bricks, like for flower pots?
Regular brick, like red bricks for...
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm not...
I don't remember if the
entirely-
masons do or not.
Yeah, I think I have the relevant article over here. Or maybe I don't. Yeah, masons sell red bricks at the novice level.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
1
Might need
emerald
to
for
focus
10
on this.
bricks.
Oh, really? It's that cheap?
Apparently.
Huh. I had no idea. I'll have to pop by there. Do you have any of those?
No, I don't. Sam has at least one. I know
I'll
that.
just I'll scam a couple bricks off of them.
Yeah. Because Sam likes using the masons for making money, because he likes selling stone to them.
Right.
I've been making my money mostly by selling to a Fletcher. So if you want special
For
arrows... Yeah.
Oh, which tipped arrows do you have?
I think it's slowness. Let me...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sells slowness 4 arrows.
Interesting.
He also sells a piercing 2 crossbow and a power 1 bow.
Huh. Interesting. How do I get into Sam's place? He's since closed it up.
Oh. Nether?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Sam's, like, overworld access plan is. I haven't actually been there in a while, either. When I was last there, he had, like, an elevator going up to the surface, but he did say that was temporary, so for all I know, it's gone now.
Oh, I think I see where he moved it to, though. Is this it? Maybe. Maybe that's how you get out. Is it a door somewhere?
By the way, the bedrooms that you added to the inn were quite nice.
Oh yeah.
But
I
it
think
feels...
you saw them. Then?
Yeah, it feels like the schnitzel is a bit overpriced, though. We were discussing
Yeah,
that.
I was thinking about that. I wasn't exactly sure.
Like, it would have to be one
probably
hell of
gonna-
a schnitzel to trade diamonds for.
Yeah. Well, it was either going to be half a stack or a stack. Side.
I think you need a cheaper form of currency. Because I think people are going to be pretty loath to trade diamonds.
Well, for right now, but not later. Alright, let me go another way.
This is nice getting all of
Alright,
these
where
cells
is
in
Sam?
at the same
It's
time.
down this
Because
way.
I think that there is very little chance that we won't get some really nice stuff by the time we have filled these cells
Yep, there it is.
with villagers. Like, these are a lot of cells to be enchanting.
Oh, he's got dripstone growing too. Nice.
Oh, we are going to have to dig the top, though. I forgot about that. We're just short on trapdoors, but we'll have to make some for up top anyway, so that's fine. We can finish that off when we come back to it. We will have to harvest more wood, though. Pardon me for that. Alright. Do we have wood? We do have wood, actually. I thought we had used it all, but apparently not. $20 trapdoors, probably not enough. 36? Yeah, that should do. If it doesn't, then I'm a little concerned at our use.
I already got tons of
I'll go ahead and install them now.
He's decorated the rest of
What was that? You're cutting out a little bit. I think it might be mic sensitivity threshold.
It might be, yeah. It probably is. Sam's decorated the rest of his ravine.
Oh?
Yeah, it looks really nice down here.
Like what with?
Mostly nether stuff. Nether trees.
Hmm. Oh yeah, he was saying something about farming or using nether trees. I guess that's what they were for.
I guess so.
So it's probably also worth building... starting work on like a second layer up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had planned to build a second layer. 4, 5, 6. And that might give a little bit more protection to the villagers. In case anything happens. Where does this come to? It comes to here.
I don't even hear them.
You don't hear what?
I don't even hear his village. Find him.
Oh, that's right. I guess you'd hear them before anything else, huh? Well, actually,
Yeah.
I think he might only have the one.
Maybe.
Because I don't think he's like branched into mass villager yet.
That's fair.
I think he's kind of might be putting it off or something like that. But he will have the one stonemason somewhere. Unless he's killed it out of frustration, because...
Oh, there it is.
That's the one... Okay, so it does still live.
He lives.
Because that's the one that's been having, like, the bugged trade that's been really annoying him.
Yeah. I mean, he's normal for me, but that is... It's like...
Yeah, it's instanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, his problem with it was that it was, like, grossly inflating something beyond what the bounds of what the normal inflation mechanics should allow. So he was getting really gypped on stone.
Which was strange, because the bug report that he put in came back as works as intended.
Yeah, he was really pissed off at that.
So he must have just gotten lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Let's run before this guy shoots me. Oh, he still got me. Oh well.
Yikes.
Oh, come on.
Hopefully the enchanted diamond armor can stand up to the one arrow.
And he shot me out of the portal.
And now that's just rude.
I know, right?
So I'm trying to like figure out
now I don't have to get
how we'll
bricks and
design this to keep monsters out. Because I want to set this up to offer some additional protection, but also the part of the problem with it is that I don't want to cut off the minecart that we're using to, like, access this area. So cut some of these blocks away from the edge here. So now nothing can climb up this edge. And then if we kind of dig under this overhang here, we can set it up so that no monsters can fall in. Eventually.
That'll work.
That's good. So yeah, I don't think it's possible now for a monster to fall in from this area. We would have to bring this, like, roof out further. This will be a lot of blocks to, like, safely make sure they can't fall in here. And this part is not actually going to be covered, I don't think. Well, although, maybe it will. Because this part happens to be inside of a mountain. I want the final structure of this to be terraced. So it'll just be like a little pyramid shape, sort of an Aztec-y pyramid. And we'll leave a door space here. It's going to have to be broken on the terrace structure, sort of where the minecart comes in, because that's going to have special rules. But that's fine, because it would probably be a boring structure if it was just completely plain all around, and just the same on all sides. Oh, actually, this isn't supposed to be here. I built this area in the wrong place. If we're just protecting the minecart area, this is where the wall comes to. Gosh dang it, zombie! Stop it! Ow. So then there'll need to be another door here, and then a wall there. Oh, that was a zombie villager. I could perhaps have saved him somewhere. Ah well, too late now. So we will have to come back here at some point with doors, but I don't have them on me at the moment. So we'll just have to leave that as is. And one thing we have not done here is phantom-proof any of this. We'll leave that gap large for boats. Come to think of it, I'm not exactly sure how to secure the minecart area. Oh, hello. What have you got? Nothing of use. This what? Oh no, that's coral block. I thought that was a sponge for a minute, and I was excited. But coral is not as exciting as a sponge. A sponge would actually have practical value. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an interior dimension, right? Yeah. So 6 is where this comes down. Oh. Annoyingly, the way this minecart is currently built, it does come into where the wall should be. That's a bit of an issue. And not one I think I can easily fix. I don't think you can have a curved section of rail immediately following... No. My inventory is quite full, so it makes it hard to experiment. I don't think you can have a curved section of rail immediately following an incline. Unfortunately. So we may have to rethink the way that this works. But in the meantime, I will just try and set this up in some way that makes it relatively safe. But oh, I'm apparently just one off on every axis possible. Right, because this is where it comes to. So for this to properly be safe, it would need to extend it down a little bit. Alright, we'll start by filling in the wall. I could temporarily just sort of fill this bit in with this dirt bit in. Nothing says I can't do that. That makes this a bit safer without me necessarily needing this spot fully sealed off. And let's see, the wall comes to here. So we can block that in. So that little alcove can just remain as is. In fact, we can use a little bit more dirt like that. There. It's ugly, but it's not dangerous. That's the important part. That's that bit taken care of. And then this needs to be sealed in. We will need some doors. And I do have to worry about roofing. There's a lot of areas here that need to be sealed up to make this place actually safe. This is why we needed so many deep slate blocks. Because, good lord. This is getting kind of sidetracked from the original mission. Because my original mission here was to just work on the enchanting, not building. But then I decided that I wanted to try and make this area safe. How's this coming? Some extra blocks in there. How far do we need to dig this out in order to be able to just fill it? All the way around. Do I even... We don't really use this door for anything, so I'm going to just pick that up. This will be our main point of entering and exiting. Ingress, that is the word I was looking for. This will be the main point of ingress. Do we have just a spare door here? We do! Well, that's the 2 doors we need for upstairs. Might as well put those in. Like so. And like so. Do I have a little bit of spare wood? Yep. Good. So we'll put in some trap doors. So, what kind of slant do we want on this? I think what we'll want to do is something like this. We'll just want to have the roof of this slanting down. Like so. And eventually we could put like some stairs on top to smooth it out if we wanted. But in the meantime, we'll just use solid blocks. That's very much a significantly later thing to do, if we want to do that. And this might be easier from the top, actually. So let's come up here and do it. The village... The wandering merchant just turns invisible at night. That is funny. We actually need to continue this out here. So we can build this like slant down until it connects with the ground. Man, I have almost used up all this deep slate. This is ridiculous. If we bring this down to where it connects with the ground, and then we seal up the side, then we should finally have made this bit marginally safe. Here's where it actually meets up with the ground. So we'll just mine out this dirt to get a little bit of a clearer space. Boom. And now the wall as well, over here. And my inventory is just so full. What can we dump? A few things apparently just stack into this chest. And I got a full set of golden armor? Did that drop? I remember there being an armored zombie, but did he drop a full set? That seems hard to believe. Or have I just fought so many of those zombies now that together they have managed to drop a full set? Okay. We will worry about completing the rest of this going all the way down some other time. It's unnecessary for our current purposes. The important thing is that if we get this side that's open to the air all sealed up, then no monsters can come from this direction. Provided that we have successfully spawn-proofed everything. So we'll just put a bunch of torches around. Diamond is much better than gold, yeah. For gold, its quality as a tool is, I think, the same as stone. I'm not sure for armor. It might be the same as iron for armor. But the thing that makes gold terrible is its durability. Much like in real life, gold doesn't last very long, because in real life it's soft. And so in the game, it's brittle. Which, actually, those two things are kind of the opposite. But the point is that iron armor, or in the game, gold armor breaks very easily. Much easier than iron armor or gold. So in general, gold would be considered worse than iron, which is worse than diamond. Gold does have technically an advantage in that I think it's more enchantable. So for magic stuff, gold is potentially better in theory, but in practice, nobody uses it for anything. Well, actually, there is one use for it. You cannot sell it. It might be possible to melt it down, but it's not worth doing. The one advantage that gold armor... The one thing that gold armor is actually used for is if you're wearing a piece of gold armor, then piglins won't actually attack you. Piglins being the primary hostile mob in the Nether. At least as of the 1.16 update. So there is that. And that's, you know, the main thing that it is used for now. Other than that, though, gold is pretty useless. As actual armor, it's generally considered to be pretty darn useless. Where does this come to? It's about here. We need a little bit of an extra ledge here. Since this bottom layer protrudes a little bit, I'm now considering the possibility of what happens if monsters decide they want to fall down. Can they circumvent all our walls and our defenses by doing that? And the answer is generally yes, they can. And so I need to build the proper platforms and things to be able to prevent them from doing that. This is where the wall comes to? Yeah, actually, this part's not even finished on this side. It's going to have to come out further. But it'll come out at least this far. Enchanted gold boots. What about them? Enchanted gold boots are a thing, but people don't generally use them. If people are going to use gold anything, it is usually boots, not usually enchanted. But just boots are the cheapest thing to make, so if you're going to do the... if you're looking for some gold armor to stop piglins from attacking you, boots are generally the way to go. Just because that's your cheapest way of doing it. But then there's not... Even though gold is more enchantable, it's still just not worth using, so there's no point, because its durability is so low. I mean, maybe if you get unbreaking and mending on it, then it's not really so bad. But at the same time, you could also just have unbreaking, mending, diamond armor, and it would be better. I think he did drop some gold boots. But, yeah, it's not worth completing the set or anything, just because he dropped some of it. Really, it's just garbage. Let's make sure all this stuff is lit up with torches. Because the best thing is just to make sure that monsters can't spawn anywhere. That's the best defense. Especially up here. This is kind of where most of them have been spawning from. Oh, he didn't drop his bow. I think when monsters are carrying special loot like that, they have an increased chance of actually dropping that loot. So if you see a skeleton with an enchanted bow, I think he's more likely to drop it than not. But it's not a given, obviously. Oh, what is this? Somebody built a really early temporary chest here and dumped a bunch of, like, stone tools and wood and stuff. It almost looks like a me chest, but I wouldn't be probably dumping that content of material. It really just looks like one of my chests just because I dump a lot of those temporary chests around the place. Well, I don't know who put that stuff there, but it's kind of become my territory now, and I suspect whoever did this is long gone. So I'll just go ahead and take this wood then. Because I can put it to use. And I'll just leave the rest of that there for now. Because I don't need it. Alright. Oh, missing some torches over here. And have we torched up this level? Not really. Okay. Now we've effectively torched everything. Right as I ran out of torches. Maybe Tyler? I don't know. I think Tyler might be vaguely in that direction, but I think he's much further out. So I'm not entirely sure. Just make a bunch of torches and everything else. And then put this back. It might be time to make yet another chest. Or 2 chests, since that's actually what I've made here. Oh, forgot. Nowadays, if you shift and you place a chest, it won't, like, become a double chest. So you gotta be careful when you're stacking chests on top of other chests. There we go. Now we have even more temporary inconvenient storage. We have trapdoors. Oh, I will need some more ladders, actually. Yeah, well, those supplies looked very much like an early game setup. I don't know why somebody would have left that there. It almost makes me think that, you know, the only explanation that I can really think of is, now that I think about it, that maybe somebody logged on the server, they did a little bit of stuff, they were planning on doing something there, and then they just never got around to building a house, and then they left. Well, even then, the thing that's really strange to me about all that is the tools. I don't know why on earth anybody would have left all those sets of spare stone tools there. That just makes no sense to me. And I don't really have an explanation for it. Otherwise, it looks like it could be a chest that somebody made to temporarily clear some of the crap out of their inventory. But, like, why would they have been carrying around that many tools? I don't know. I can't imagine any situation in which an experienced player would do that. Maybe, though, it wasn't an experienced player. Maybe it was a newer player. That could very well be. I thought I'd built, like, a roof to these cells. Oh! Am I... Nope. Wait, what? Where are these extra cells that I built? Where am I going? Confused. Let me have another look down here. Oh, I'm one level too high. Right. Okay, that makes sense. This is where I need to dig in order to uncover the rest of my area. Oh, and then there is actually going to be a wall here. I don't have deep slate for it at the moment. Okay. So we'll just dig this 3 high-ish for now. Just so that we can have room to move a villager in. And we'll try and make sure that it is properly lit as we go. Oh. Let's just block this off. So that nothing can come through. I forgot about these caves in here. And try and be somewhat consistent about the torches, even if they are in a temporary place. So we've uncovered 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 6th cell we're working on uncovering. There should only be 8, so we're almost there. So is this the end? Yes, this is the end. Alright, time to put the trap doors down. Like so. And we'll leave them... Oh god, I accidentally put an extra one. I guess we should get the fences while we're here too. Just so that we have everything. And we'll leave them open so that we know that these cells are unoccupied. And they are prepared for us to come by later with a boat. Then we can finally start bringing some additional villagers up here. And start working on re-rolling some enchants. Hopefully get some thorns. If we could get Thorns 3, now that we have fire protection, we'd be doing pretty well. And I need to remember this time to keep an eye on the XP bar as we're enchanting. Because we're gonna, or as we're like trading and stuff, because we'll get some XP from that. And we could use that XP, if we don't waste it, in order to get some extra enchants on our armor. This cell's not really built yet, but I'll just go ahead and do that, and then maybe... We'll put a cobblestone block there, just to remind us that... I want to keep these trapdoors closed so things can't fall in, but we'll put a cobble block there just to remind us that that one's not filled in yet. Although technically this side isn't safe because things could fall from down there, up there, and then walk just around here. So kind of all that blocking things out has not really helped yet. But one day it will. And then maybe we'll just put some stone here. We'll keep this door here for now because it's convenient. Heck, maybe the door just stays. I don't know. We'll have to think about that. Okay, put away some of this extra stuff. Maybe grab some of these sticks for trading. Because the Fletcher should be willing to trade now. Hey Eric, how's it going? The stream is going pretty well so far. We did a lot of mining for deep slate. Oh, you know what? I've just remembered that it would be a good idea to go breed the cows. Thank you. You inadvertently reminded me of that because I thought back to the beginning of the stream and remember the first thing we did was breed the cows. They're due again. We got a bunch of deep slate. We've done a little rolling for enchantments. We're about to do a whole lot more, but what we did get so far is we've got a villager that will sell us fire protection 4, which is pretty darn nice. The main thing we're missing now is thorns. Oh, sorry, yeah. Sachi. It's hard because you have like 4 names, so it's hard to remember what the right thing is, because you've also been lucid. And so, yeah, sorry about that. Sachi. But yeah, that's where we're at. So the main thing we're missing now is thorns. I hope to get that soon. And we've gotten fire protection, which is nice. And the cow pen is coming along fine, but it's going to take a lot more breeding. I should probably collect the wheat that's available, because we're going to need it. Yeah, why do you have so many accounts? Because, like, I just keep the one account. And I have trouble imagining, like, what are they all for? This doesn't look right. I never really noticed this. The way I ended up building my house here, like, this framing would look right if this wall continued. On the outside, it's fine, I guess. But, I'm not too happy with the way I put the boards on that. Oh well, it's a later problem, if an ever problem. Oh, I filled my inventory with sticks, and then never actually sold the guy. I get very easily distracted. Oh, right. I see. Yeah, to keep organized with different accounts. That makes sense. Yeah, there really isn't a lot of point into growing the wheat and stuff in rows like this if I'm never going to harvest it. Because, like, yeah, it grows twice as fast, but I don't collect it anyway until it would have grown on its own. I might as well have a full field. This sugarcane is probably worth grabbing as well. Since we're doing the rounds on gathering stuff from the farm anyway. And we're going to need emeralds for all of this, like, trading that we're doing. So any excess paper is useful. Oh. It is hard to gather from these, like, irregular farms, though. Might as well grab this paper as well. Yep. There goes Michael. That's all. Oh, there we go. Did we have anything else useful in this chest? There's some sticks we could take. There are some more deep slate bricks, actually. But I'll just leave that over here for building purposes. Other than that, nothing I particularly want to take. Some crops, yeah. So, like, the carrots and the potatoes can be automated. I'm not sure if the wheat can be automated too. I hope so. Using kind of the same principle. I don't know if that works off the top of my head, but I don't see why not. Wheat's just a bit of a funny one because it's also got, like, the bread stage and stuff, but yeah, conceivably the villagers should be able to harvest most of, like, the normal crops. Sugarcane, though, is not one that villagers can handle. But I do have an automated sugarcane setup running that's different using, like, pistons and things. It's just, I'm just using, because that was our old sugarcane area before setting up any automation, and I'm just gathering it for the sake of getting as much use out of it as I can. Right now, I'll take any source of emeralds I can get that I don't have to invest a bunch of additional time and effort, and since that's already kind of a sunk cost, I might as well, you know, commit what it takes to be able to just grab that. I should have grabbed the feathers too while I was out there, but I didn't think of it. See, all that paper has given us, like, what, 5 additional emeralds? So that's nice. I should have left this wheat with the cows as well. I had books at some point. Uh-oh. Where'd the books go? Did I just, like, throw them into a random wrong chest? Oh, here's 5 books. Which isn't enough, per se, but we can get started with that, I suppose. We'll just carry this wheat for now. And take these emeralds. Okay, let's start filling these additional cells. Let's get the boat in the minecart. And send the minecart. And put down the boat. Please be a villager. I will forever remember the one time this cart brought back a creeper. Also, this minecart still does not work exactly as intended. Because, like, it was supposed to do a full circuit and come up the other way. I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't. No. Stop! Don't leave! Oh no, where'd he go? Oh! Hey, he just went there anyway. Oh, you know what? Maybe because the job block was already placed and he got just kind of attracted to it. That could be what just happened. Which would be very convenient. Unlike this Curse of Vanishing, which is absolutely useless. So you're gonna have to get a new job. Loyalty 1, nope. And the re-rolling begins. Punch 2, Useful for a bow, but not what I'm looking for right now. Depth Strider 3. I think I already have that. Yeah, I've already got that. Or at least I have the book. Projectile protection is not what we're looking for. Situationally may be useful in like a PvP scenario, but in just regular Minecraft, it just does not come up enough. Riptide 3. Nice if we had a trident. Sharpness 4. I think we already have a villager for that. If it was Sharpness 5, that would be something, but... I wish there was an easier way to minimize the rolling on this, but... I suppose we should just be grateful that this guy can have any enchantment, including the best ones. Feather Falling 4 is good, but we already have that. That's why we're going to need less and less villagers as time goes on, because we're often going to roll things that we've already got. That Aqua Affinity was useful, but not for right now. At this point, I'm not even sure if we might already have had that. Do we have an Aqua Affinity villager? Let me just check. If we don't have Aqua Affinity, I might just let that stand, actually. Sharpness, Flame, Infinity, Depth Strider, Riptide. Mending, Protection 4. I forget what we had at home. Fortune 3, Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, Feather Falling 4, Fire Prot 4, Aqua Affinity. We'll just buy that from him. That's fine. Aqua Affinity is nice. Aqua Affinity, if I recall correctly, allows us to mine blocks in water just normally, as if we weren't in water. I wonder if that also works when you're falling, or like trapped in cobwebs. I'm not sure. But in water at least, it allows you to mine things normally, which will eventually be useful. We may even have a book of it already, which makes it marginally less useful for us here and now. But, yeah, I think this guy's automatically going anyway. That's just convenient for us. I like the idea of at least having a villager for it. No, go. Keep going. I might have messed him up by approaching him while he was on his way, but that's fine. Because we can just boat him the last bit of distance. Alright, what have you got? Fire Aspect 2. Nope. Useful, but we've already got a perfected sword, so we don't need it. Fire Aspect 1 is even less useful. Respiration 3 is... oh, well, You know, if I had waited half a second longer on that, I might have kept that one under the same logic. That, you know, that would be a nice helmet enchantment to have. Piercing 3 is not necessary. Power 2, nope. Those are bow enchantments and crossbow enchantments and not what I'm looking for. Flame. Sharpness 3. I think we've already got a Sharpness 3 guy. Come on, Thorns. I want that armor. And if it could be Thorns 3, that would be great. Thorns 2 could potentially also work, but I'm hoping for Thorns 3. I think 3 is the highest level of Thorns. I'd have to double check it, but I'm pretty sure I just saw it a minute ago. Now it's a little awkward because it's nighttime, so he keeps trying to sleep. Efficiency 2 is not good because efficiency 5 is what we want, which means we'd need some pretty high work costs to be able to implement that. If we could get at least an efficiency 3, maybe. But even then, it would be expensive to get 5. Really, I just wanted efficiency 5 villager. Because it would be the envy of the server, and I've gotten one before. So it's like that, you know, where you hit the jackpot once, and then you forever think, oh, I'm just one more roll away. It's like I could just keep re-rolling this guy, and eventually, since I have at some point gotten efficiency 5, I may yet again one day get efficiency 5. Even though the odds are statistically very much against me. Come on, wake up. Now is not the time for sleeping. Actually, maybe I should sleep if I can. Can I sleep? No, I think the zombie is too close. I did set my respawn point, which I may regret. Come on, get rid of your job. Lose your job. Oh no. Don't tell me he's actually on the other one. I don't like it when they, like, get on the wrong lectern. Power 4. Nice for a bow. If it was power 5, I'd keep it, but since it's only power 4, and I don't really want a bow yet anyway, I'll just keep re-rolling. Yeah, and I think we're good on Fortune 3. I think we have a Fortune 3, but even if we do have it, we don't need it. Fire Aspect 2 is useless. Oh, this is going to take a while. But it will be worth it. Ah! Hello! That's what we needed. That's the one. Thorns 3. Boom. We did it. Finally. Ah, that's good. All right. Tell you what. Let's leave for now. We'll organize our stuff. We'll go back home. We'll sleep. We'll leave the minecart in the boat. Make sure I get my sword and my bow back on my hotbar before I walk out into the middle of the night. Leave the emeralds and the books. Oh, we can sleep here to skip the night. And we'll head back via the cows so that we can breed them up a bit. And then I guess what we'll do is head into the Nether with as much gold as we can muster in order to be able to trade with Sam's piglin. The cow farm is coming along. Make sure they're all bred. Just because I don't want to miss any opportunities here for baby cows. Alright. And then this time we will make sure to leave the wheat. Am I the only one on? Yeah, I'm the only one on the server. Okay. So my skipping night doesn't affect anybody else. How much gold do we have? A bit. Alright. We will try it. How many? We have 6 places where we can smelt. So we'll just get as much of this gold on the go at once as we can to be quick about it. Not being too worried about wasting. We actually had 7. Oh well. So we'll take all the gold we can. Oh, we have 3 blocks of gold. That helps. Any other gold that I'm missing? Oh, and I'll take some golden boots as well. Not for the protection, but in this case I'm using it for what you normally use golden boots for, which is just making sure that piglins aren't angry at you when you go into the nether. Because that's what we're going to be doing. And we're going to trade up all this gold, and we're going to try and get another book of soul speed. And I am level 31 now. So it's probably worth getting an enchantment on something. Oh, come on! I tried to enchant my leggings for oh well, we'll have to resort that out in a minute. For a guaranteed Unbreaking 3, and then hopefully something else, but nothing else came, so that was kind of unlucky. Still, we have Unbreaking pants. That's nice. Okay, I have all of the gold here. We have 140 ingots of gold. That should be enough to get some nice stuff. Who put a grass block in the nether? Why did somebody put a grass block in the nether? I have no idea. Also, where is Sam's house? Wait, I think Tyler left a sign, didn't he? It's over this way. Sam and Rusty are this way. Thank you, Tyler. Whose is this? This is a ruined village portal. Diorite marks the way. Oh, there's even a nice little staircase here. Is this... What is this? Oh. This is an anchor. I just set my spawn point, apparently. And this is Sam's portal. Nice. And so here's his piglin. So the way this works is you put gold in the right, and it just like auto trades with the piglin. And then you get stuff coming out the left. And it's on like a clock. So it'll automatically like time out the trades with him. So he gets the gold, he looks at it, he studies it very intently, and then he threw something out. Oh my god! He immediately threw out Soul Speed 3! Oh, that's beautiful. That's exactly what we wanted. But, the thing is, I don't want... I just threw 140 ingots of gold into this thing. If I've got any other good loot coming to me, I want it. So I guess we'll just wait around a little bit and wait for the piglin to process. This is probably going to take a couple of minutes. I see some quartz. We could, like, mine some of the nearby quartz, I guess, for levels, while we wait for the piglin to finish his job. Sure. Why not? Because, like, if he's gonna kick out some extra boots of Soul Speed 3 or something, or some extra, like, books of Soul Speed 3, I want that. And he's at least... he's producing leather and string. I mean, that's not useless. I'll take it. Gotta be really careful, though, not to, like, you know, fall in anywhere. Whose is this? This staircase goes way up. I'm guessing that must go to Rusty's house. Because Rusty's kind of built in the sky. I feel like this is very dangerous, just being right around the edge of the lava like this. I see some more quartz over there. I also don't want to get too far from the piglin. Because if I get far enough that he, like, unloads, then it's going to be an issue. Alright, there's a little bit more quartz over there. I'm gonna grab that. And then I probably don't want to head any further from the piglin. Then I saw a little bit more over here. Alright, how's the piglin coming? I wish there was some way to see, like, how much gold was remaining. There's still gold in the dropper, so I guess he's still got some... Oh, he's giving us potions of fire resistance. Nice. And crying obsidian. I'll take it. Lots more string. He's giving us some iron. Some obsidian. Some potions of fire resistance. I mean, I guess I'll take the rest of this stuff. The fact that these blocks were just kind of left says to me that people don't really want them. And some of these are ours anyway, so I'll take the black stone and the soul sand. Is gravel useful for anything? Concrete, I guess? Sure, I'll take it. Basically, I'll take everything if nobody wants it. And he's gonna give it to us. I mean, I paid for it with gold, so... Oh, hey, we can look at the back of the machine. That's nice. I guess that's because... Oh, I think Sam was telling me this earlier, that somebody did this. It was probably Seth to, like, take a look, and then he didn't build it back. So these here are repeaters, which serve to, like, delay the signal. So all these repeaters working together end up making a clock. Because the piglin can only trade so often, so if you just dump all the gold on him at once, it's not going to be any good. So this clock serves to, like, pad it out so that the gold only gets delivered in the right increments. Can I get a look in that block behind there without, like, changing the timer? Whoops. I think I temporarily broke it, but I fixed it. Oh, this is a better angle to be looking at. I hope that's still working. It appears to be, yeah. I don't want to accidentally break anything. Ah, okay. So if we look in this bottom dropper here, it seems to be holding all of our remaining gold. And I'm not entirely sure what the mechanism is. Oh. Just pick something up. I'm not entirely sure what the mechanism is, but I think that it's then feeding into the dropper above it, which is then going into his thing. I thought there should be a dispenser, not a dropper. I'm kind of confused, but whatever. So then there's a lot of stuff. These water bottles are really kind of useless. I might just leave those because they're clogging inventory space. This is actually a really good way of getting crying obsidian. Maybe I'll just take my gold back, actually. I'll take the excess gold. Because we've got what we came for. And I don't want to waste all the rest of the gold. So yeah, we got a good haul out of this. Time to head home. Thank you, Sam, for building that. That was very useful. Now we need to go build our own useful auto farms and stuff. So that other people can then enjoy those the same way we just used that machine. I look forward to potentially building an XP farm, because that was something that people really liked on the other server. It was a lot of work to build, but it felt good building something that was so really useful. Because then whenever anybody used it and was like, oh man, it's so amazing, it's like, yes, I did that. It's awesome. Alright. So we have our spare soul speed. Let's just put all the rest of this, like, junk away for now. I'll figure out what spectral arrows do some other time. Blocks can just go into some kind of random blocks chest. Nether quartz can go over here. I can take these boots off. Iron, we can craft it up into some bars. And the enchantments we'll take downstairs. Okay. So now we have Thorns 3, Soul Speed 3, Depth Strider 3, Feather Falling 4, Mending, Fire Protection 4, Unbreaking 3. Like, these are just all of the enchantments we need to make an amazing pair of boots. Without even, like, doing an enchant on them. But if we had a couple extra levels, we could do an enchant. Let's see what we can get. I'm gonna kill some of these cows, because we have our cow farm over in the other place, so we don't need these excess cows over here. I'll leave a couple. I'll leave 5. That way we have 2 breeding pairs and a spare. We have the chicken farm as well, so some of these chickens can go. Especially the chickens in the cow pen. I should have bred these guys up first, actually. Because you get XP for breeding them up. Especially the chickens, because we don't actually need the seeds. Kill you for some XP. That is a thing, actually. I could just hunt some monsters. Because we have armor and weapons. I'm gonna hold my pick in my offhand. Because I want to heal it up. But, like, if we kill skeletons with looting 3, we can get some more ammo. And maybe, oh! Just as I was saying, maybe a better bow. There we have it. A better bow. So does it increase the work penalty on something to repair it? Because, like, we got an enchanted bow dropped from a skeleton. So, is that going to... If we repair that, is that going to be an issue? Ooh, glow squids. Don't mind if I do. I'll kill these guys for some, like, glow ink. And then there's a creeper. Nope. See, if we'd had knockback there, we might have been able to, like, stop the creeper from blowing up. And then we could have gotten some more, gunpowder out of it, potentially. But, oh well. Oh, man. I was too slow in backing up. So we're getting XP kind of slowly. Because, I'm also healing up my pickaxe at the moment. But once the pickaxe is fully repaired, we'll be getting XP a lot faster. I just wish I wasn't lighting myself on fire all the time. It's a really strong drawback to this sword. This reminds me of before on the server running around, in the last server, running around in the desert, trying to get levels. It's better scenery here, though. Although the river's a bit awkward. Can we swim in 1 block of water? No. That's unfortunate. The spider didn't set me on fire. Why is that? Ow. Die! I'm kind of ignoring the creepers because I don't want the skeletons to keep taking pot shots at me. Okay, now we can deal with the creeper now that the skeletons are dead. Make sure we hover up all the loot. Hoover up all the loot. Anybody else? Anybody else? Skeletons! Enchanted bow! Oh. Can we get this skeleton kill the other skeleton? For a record? This one, the skeleton without the super bow shot the other one. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I did not want the enchanted bow guy to die. I was hoping that I could maybe softly hit the other skeleton to weaken him. Maybe I should use something other than a sword to do that, given how powerful my sword is. But I wanted to make sure that we killed the enchanted skeleton with looting to increase the chances of him dropping an excellent bow. Because if he dropped an enchanted bow, I would combine it with the one that was already dropped to make an even better bow. With more durability as well. I wonder if we have just an enchanted bow sitting around in the chest at home that's just junk. Of course, maybe it's not worth doing that. Maybe it's worth going ahead and getting level 30 enchantment bows. Because it would probably cost several levels to combine the junk bows. Anyway. Anybody else? Was there a creeper I just saw here? Nope. Dang, it's daytime. Oh my god. Oh, I meant to- Oh no! It's fine. I'm alive. I very nearly died. I was just saying how I was meaning to sneak when I accidentally started sprinting, and I was so glad, oh god, that I didn't accidentally fall when I was doing that. And just as I was thinking, man, I'm glad I didn't accidentally fall, I fell. By accident. Oh well, there's a cave here, so I guess we'll go mining. This coal is also another source of XP. And it's all a little bit more in levels so that we can put a level 30 enchantment on a pair of boots and not get some kind of protection on them. Although, now that I think about it, there's no guarantee we won't. In which case, then I'm really not sure what we're gonna do. This is not working. Slash trigger, TPA, No. Trash trigger spawn. That's what I want. That's the safest way to return home. I need to build that bridge up, because then it would be much less of a pain to just use that as my proxy go home command. Got some chicken, got some more steak. Let's not dump those in the valuables chest. It's not a junk chest. Got some cooked pork chop. We have iron. We'll just dump off the enchanted bow. Nice leather boots, but it's only leather, so... Dump these blocks just off in a chest. Alright. Well, let's resort to breeding things, I guess. Oh, you know what? We could breed some pigs with carrots, I think. Pigs aren't really useful for anything, but we get XP just for the breeding of them. Get a lot of XP for breeding, actually. This is the way to go, isn't it? Cows and sheep suck because they need wheat. And we want to breed the cows in the other farm area. I guess we will do that, but... Alright, let's go back to check on the other farm then. We could also do some trading with some villagers. So, like, the stick merchant's probably refreshed by now. And... we do have some feathers we can sell. There were also some feathers left back at home. But I don't know if I want to go out of my way to go back to get them. Alright, breed cows. Am I getting all the XP for this, or is some of it, like, falling in places where I can't reach it? Some of it might be falling. It's getting hard to reach all the cows. Oh, we are so close. Come on. There's not just a little bit of extra XP. We definitely are going to need a bigger wheat farm. Okay, let's go quickly sell some sticks, and that'll probably make the difference. And then we can put one level 30 enchantment on a pair of boots. And if it rolls something other than fire protection that's mutually exclusive with fire protection, we're going to have a problem. Or just have to do things the old-fashioned way. Where's all our sticks? I guess I need to make some more. That's doable. Okay, give me XP and emeralds. There we go. Oh, and there were some more sticks in here we could have used. That's okay. Alright, let's head back. Maybe it is worth just making a second pair of diamond boots to have a second one floating around. We have the diamonds. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Because also, like, after me, we're gonna want to make Tyler a set. Blast Protection 4. We are guaranteed to get a crappy enchantment on that. That's not good. Maybe it is better to just combine these up. We have an unenchanted pair of diamond boots. What we could just do is, you know, put unbreaking on them. And then we put fire protection and mending together. And put those on them. And then we combine depth strider, feather falling, and soul speed thorns, and then combine those and put them on the boots. And then with that would really give us everything. It gives us unbreaking, fire protection, mending, depth strider, feather falling, soul speed, thorns. That would be everything. It would require quite a few levels to do. But alright, let's do that. Let's just do this the old-fashioned way. So, we're gonna get... in case we don't have enough levels, let's just do this in a reasonable manner. We'll start with mending. Okay. Now, the next things we're gonna want are... Depth Strider, Feather Falling. So then those combine. And also we wanted to name these. Let's not forget that. Now we combine these up. We get Unbreaking and Fire Protection, Soul Speed plus Thorns. Oh my god. That one's expensive. Alright, so hang on. Let's think about this for a minute. So Soul Speed and Thorns are going to have to go together. So now we actually need to get some levels. We can put this lapis back because we don't need it for the moment. There was some more paper in here. I think. Or feathers, actually. There were feathers in here. And paper. And... we need more people we can sell stuff to, and more stuff we can sell. Alright, how's the breeding cooldown coming? Oh yeah, the chickens can breed again. That means everything can breed again. Oh. We need 12 levels, is it? Currently? Best to pay attention to that. Alright, get all of them breeding. This cow is in the wrong pen. I wish we could get XP from these sheep, but not without a lot more wheat. We definitely need more wheat farming to happen. Maybe next time we should set up an expanded wheat farm operation. Just for the purpose of breeding and XP. Let's go ahead and harvest the wheat that's ready. And we'll take it over to the cow farm. Then we're also going to need some significant levels for the next couple of upgrades. This is actually a pretty expensive way to be making this pair of boots. But it's a guaranteed way. Which is nice. It's not worth harvesting the carrots yet. Maybe eventually if we do a lot of pig breeding. But I don't want to waste too much time on something which is only marginally necessary. We can go ahead and gather a little bit more sugarcane as well. Because the trading is very good XP. We might consider sometime soon. We'd have to get more deep slate for it to extend the prison, but we might consider setting up some other jobs so that we have more potential people to trade with. Yeah, having a good pair of boots is nice. Because boots equate to mobility. So having things like depth strider and soul speed can be useful for just getting around the place. Boots are a good utility piece of armor. Chestplate is where the protection is at. Boots and helmet have some good utility to them. Might as well try breeding the chickens here as well. Well, that's not exactly giving us a lot of XP, but it does give us more chickens. Yeah. I kind of expected to have something like 48 cows in this farm when all is said and done. And we do not get 48 wheat from a harvest. So that field is not big enough to support this cow farm. So we may set up another, like, wheat getting operation behind the cow farm, where it's nice and handy. Okay, that's all the XP we're getting out of that. We're still only level 10. We need 12 for the next combining. But now we'll turn to trading. We'll sell a bunch of paper and sticks. I should be eating steak, not carrots. I don't know if we have the sticks to sell. So maybe I'll chop down a tree or two on the way there. Why am I getting birch saplings from cutting down a dark oak tree? That feels weird. Oh, well, I guess I did get some dark oak saplings too, but... I do wonder why I didn't exclusively get dark oak. Maybe there was an adjacent birch tree. If not now, then historically, and some of the leaves got mixed up. Okay. That should be enough extra wood for at least one set of trades. Once we hit level 12, we want to go back. There we go. We'll conserve the rest of our trading ability. We'll use up the levels we have. Because lower levels cost an exponential amount of XP to get. So level 30 is worth way, way more than, you know, level 10. Or in our case, level 12 is worth a lot more than level 1. So it's best if we have just enough levels to do whatever we need to do at all times. So we want to combine soul speed and thorns now. What? Whoops. Okay. So the anvil broke. Anvils have limited uses, but it did combine our books. I was confused there for a brief second. Fortunately, we have enough iron on hand, I think, to replace it. Because that would suck if we had to go mining now to continue. But yeah, brand new anvil. But that does mean that we have very little iron. And in fact... although actually we have iron still we can smelt. So let's just go ahead and get that on the go. So we're not that bad off. We would be bad off if we hadn't stopped to pick up that excess iron before. So now to combine these books is going to require me to put down this anvil so we can check the price. There we go. 26 levels to do that. This is getting very expensive. I hope that this is going to be doable. I didn't factor this in. I was thinking about the total number of times things needed to be worked, but I was not thinking about the fact that I think the rarity of the enchantments affects the cost as well. And what ultimately creates the cap is the fact that you can't spend above a certain amount at once. So, this is gonna suck if we end up with it saying that it's just too expensive to combine these things. Sell the feathers, sell the sticks, just sell everything we've got. We could sell some more sticks. We have paper to sell. Who do we want to sell paper to? I guess just this guy until he's maxed out. We'll just keep selling paper to him. And then we'll work our way down the line. And then we'll just put our excess sales materials in here, I guess. We have sticks ready to go, so we'll do that. Alright, well, I'm at a loss for what exactly the best way for us to just... Now we just need to farm XP in order to put these together. What is the best way for us to do that? What's the best easy way for us to do that? We can't do an Enderman farm because we can't go to the end without killing the dragon, which is something people want to wait for. And a Guardian farm is just so much work to set up. I kind of don't want to do it right now. We could go farm blazes. We could take the trouble to set up a farm for that, or we could just actually just go do it. Maybe we should do that. Let's try farming some blazes for XP. Let's just have a look-see here at how difficult that would be. Smelting things too, I guess. If we go mining, we can just kind of slowly work our way up in XP doing a lot of things, I guess. Real question is, what's the fastest, most efficient way? Also, which way was that nether fortress? It's going to be over by the ruined village portal, isn't it? So it's going to be this direction-ish. Except I know it's not here. Maybe if we go up and out and then sort of... That pigman's got an enchanted sword. Which was the way? We'll figure it out. It's somewhere... I think it's generally this direction. I just don't know precisely where this direction. There is more quartz. I kind of figured the nether was mostly mined out of quartz, but if it's not... Like, there's quartz here. This is one of our most efficient ways of getting a ton of XP. Ow! Go away. I will need some blocks. Fortunately, with a pickaxe like this, blocks are pretty easy to come by. Oh, this is where that ladder comes up to. That's good to know. Where's that ghast? Ghasts are always a problem because they always sound like they're right next to you, wherever they really are. So they lull you into a false sense of security. You always think that a ghast is miles and miles away. And sometimes it's not. This is some good XP. Oh, there's even some easier quartz over here. I had thought we had mined all of the nearby quartz. I'm glad to see that I was wrong. The scary thing is if it costs 24 levels for this, like, second to last enchantment we're doing, then it's gonna cost a lot for the final one. I just hope it's something doable, like 36. Because I think 40 is the cutoff where it says it's not doable. Which I hate that as a mechanic. I think it should always be doable. It should just cost an absurd amount of levels, if it's going to cost an absurd amount of levels. Because, like, killing the dragon could get you up to level 70. So, it's doable to reach a higher level. It's just not easy. And I think if you're willing to put in the work to get to that level, you should be able to make use of it. This also gives us XP, right? Yeah, it does. I guess I shouldn't be turning my nose up at the gold, even if nether quartz is more efficient. Ooh, this is a sizable vein. Was it 23 or 24 that I needed? I think I need 24 for the current enchantment. This is also good because this will give us more nether quartz to build with. Well, we're almost there as long as we keep finding quartz. I'm not... No, I don't want to open my inventory. I'm not precisely sure how to get back. But that's okay. I'm actually more worried about finding this place again if I have to leave quartz here. Since I had thought quartz was entirely mined out from the surrounding area, and now I have suddenly discovered a treasure trove of it. I don't want to lose track of this until it's all mined out. Because I think we are going to actually have to leave some quartz here. Like, look at all that stuff in the ceiling. I mean, ceiling quartz is a bit of a pain to mine, but I won't turn my nose up at it. I am really looking forward to having that XP farm, though. The thing is that I kind of want better tools before doing the XP farm. Like, I'm going to want a sweet axe and shovel. But I feel like axe and shovel are a lower priority than armor. So I want to get the armor done first. And at that point, I don't really need the XP farm as much. I'll still build it. But it's just an unfortunate thing where by the time I build the XP farm, most of my need for it will be gone. Apart from just kind of keeping my gear repaired. Yeah, there's way more quartz here than we need for the level 24 to combine these things. So we will be there momentarily. And then we'll have to come back here at some point to get the rest of the XP we need. Oh, that was a baby piglin. I got worried about that sound. You don't want to hear strange sounds in the nether right as you're, like, running up to an edge you can get knocked off of. What's the best quartz to mine here? This one, probably? Ah, I was a little off. There. That's it. That's level 24. Since I'm all the way up here, I might as well get this last couple pieces. Okay. Let's just go down now. Gather up all this quartz that fell. And the fastest way back is just a TP. I vaguely know how to get back to this area, I think. So we should be good. But we'll see if I can remember that long enough to get back. Alright. It is about time to call the stream. But I'm just gonna go combine these books real quick. And see where that leads us. No, I don't want to combine it with a golden nugget. Oh god. It was 26? Not 25? Also, I've, like, lost track of my XP. There we go. Quick, can we, like, get some last-minute XP? We should be able to get that from, like, breeding and trading, I guess. Breed up all the pigs. Oh, see, they're giving us huge chunks. And then we still have yet to do the chickens. We should be fine. Farms are actually apparently a really good way to get XP. I didn't realize how much breeding gives you, but breeding actually does give you a lot of XP. That's what this chicken pen is now for. This is the XP pen. There we... oh wait. We needed 26, not 25. Make sure all the chickens are bred. We're just gonna get absurd numbers of animals now that I've realized how important breeding is. We do not have a lot of wheat, but we'll give it a go with what we've got. We're getting a fair number of cows here now. Pretty soon we can... In fact, the cows are so glitched into each other Maybe we want to think about just, like, calling that a good number of cows. And then turning on the farm. Let's go ahead and kill this first cow. So you see, his loot goes in here. So he was the first produce. I mostly just killed him for the XP, because, you know, every little helps. Oh, I should have started by trading with the villagers, because they reset once a day, and this guy resets in 30 minutes. Go away. I don't think we have time. We don't have time to, like, trade with him and have his trades reset. I don't think. Unless... No, because I don't have sticks ready to go. Dang, if I had had, like, a chest full of sticks there, then maybe it could have happened. And also, I should have dumped my quartz before coming out here, because now my inventory is just absolutely full. Oh, there's a lot of XP from trading as well, isn't there? There we go. I'll save the rest of the trades. Because we want to preserve that XP source as much as possible. Because right after we trade this, we're going to need a ton of XP to combine this final set of enchantments. If it allows us to. If it doesn't, I'm going to be well cross. Alright, so combining these together. Boom. Now the question is it going to give us a price for combining these? 37! I said 36. Alright, I'm happy with this. It's under 40, so it is doable. When I say it's doable, it is quite a lot of levels. That is unfortunate. It's going to be a lot of levels that's going to take. So it's going to be a little bit, but we can do it. Yeah, I guess I'll just put these away in the chest for now. Try and resist the urge to sort the chest beyond just the one sort I did there. We'll leave these in the bottom corner to be combined. And then we'll put away some stuff. So, do we have glass still? We do. There was like a way to store our XP in bottles of enchanting on this server. It might be worth doing that to help save up and prevent something stupid from happening. Because 37 levels is a lot to save, and so the chances of something stupid happening while doing that are high. But I won't worry about it too much for now. So next time, we'll just need to do things that are going to give us some levels. We'll need to breed, we'll need to mine, we'll need to trade. We might expand our inventory of villagers so we have more things to trade. Roll some more villagers for enchants to try and get some other things. And work on trying to combine together that pair of boots. Maybe it's even worth, like, getting a start on setting up some kind of guardian farm. I might look into whether or not there is a way to do a cheaper version of the guardian farm than what I did last time. One that's maybe not quite as efficient, but is good enough. Yeah, because there might be something we can do that's not quite as much of a pain in the neck as the previous build. And if we could get even a 50% solution would be massively better than anything else we've got going so far. So, I'll maybe look into that between episodes. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.